Welcome back, bitches. I'm Lindsey.
And I'm Skyler.
And this is the No Literally podcast.
If you missed our episode last week, make sure you go ahead and give it a listen. We dove in pretty deep about some personal questions about each other, just so you can kind of get to know your hosts a little bit more.
This week, we are going to be making it a little more fun since last week was a little deeper. We are just going to be sharing some fun, interesting facts that we found, some weird Arizona laws. I'm sure those of you that live here probably know them, but just some fun tidbits of information.
Yeah.
So
let's get started.
Okay, Skyler, take it away.
The oldest living land animal on Earth is a 192-year-old tortoise named Jonathan.
Imagine living 192 years. Take me out.
Is he in a zoo? Does he have owners? I want more. You'd obviously have to switch owners because no one lives to be in a...
Right. Yeah.
Interesting.
Wild. But they know he's 192.
Yeah. I want to know all the facts.
Yeah, that's a long time.
That is a very long time.
You know that that tortoise is like another year.
He's seen some shit.
Okay, the deepest part of the ocean is approximately 35,876 feet down.
I don't fuck with the ocean whatsoever. That shit scares me. When I go to the beach, I sit in the sand. I'll put my toes in, but that's as far as you're getting me.
If I cannot run out of the water quickly, I'm not going to get it. No.
The ocean is a scary place.
And I feel like there's still so much about it that we don't know, which is absolutely terrifying.
It's so terrifying.
I saw this TikTok of this person on a kayak who was literally being chased by a shark.
Oh, hell no. You couldn't pay me.
Kayaks are weird to me because it's why would you want to put yourself in that position? This tiny little toothpick of a freaking boat. Is it even considered a boat? I don't know. But then to go into a large body of water.
I would do a lake. A small one.
I guess.
But not, and I wouldn't take a kayak in the ocean. You got me fucked up.
Large bodies of water that I cannot see into.
Yeah.
First of all, who knows what kind of disgusting shit is down there? We used to go camping at Patagonia Lake. Ew. It's brown. No, thank you.
A silverback gorilla can lift over 1,763 pounds. Wow.
That's impressive.
This is going to sound really stupid, but I didn't even know gorillas were... I mean, I knew about monkeys, but I didn't think gorillas were actually real. I thought they were just...
You know what, though? I could understand.
I thought it was just in movies.
Yeah, King Kong.
Yeah.
Mighty Joe Young.
Oh my God, that was my favorite movie when I was a kid.
Mighty Joe Young.
Yes, and when people say they haven't seen it, I'm like, what? I would watch it 5 times a day.
Yeah, so I think
Gorilla.
Why can I not say this right now? Gorillas were I could understand you thinking that they're this mystical being.
Yeah.
Doesn't exist. I wonder what the largest gorilla is,
Yeah.
We'll have to find that out. Winds on Neptune can blow faster than 1,200 miles per hour.
Wow. It would blow away.
Yeah. That's probably why there's no
human life there
that we know of.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
All right.
The sun is about 400 times larger than the moon. I knew the sun was bigger because it obviously looks bigger.
Yeah.
But 400 times larger than the moon is crazy.
Space really intrigues me.
Yeah, it's trippy.
It's we're such a small little speck in this galaxy. Truly, will we as humans ever understand what's out there?
In our lifetime, I don't think so.
No. I guarantee there are other life forms that are
look at these crusty ass people.
Get
What the fuck are they doing down there?
Or the scum of the galaxy.
Yeah, probably.
They're ew. The average person blinks 14 to 17 times per minute.
Wow.
Okay, but fun fact, did you know that, in our eyes, we have meibomian glands, which is what releases oils and stuff like that to keep our eyes hydrated. So I worked for an eye doctor for a period of time and learned that we, especially now, do not blink properly. And so what's happening, and it's because of like screens, like watching a lot of TV, we have our phones in our face.
Yeah.
We're doing like a partial blink. And so then what happens over time is because your meibomian glands are not secreting the oils, they essentially like start to deteriorate.
Wow.
And so there's this scan that you can have done where they get a picture of all of your meibomian glands to see whether or not they can be treated, I guess would be a good term. But like if they're just clogged or if they're deteriorating. So when you have dry eye issues, like your eyes are really watery, you can get dry eye treatment done to kind of like unclog them. But if they're deteriorated, there's nothing you can do.
That's interesting.
We scanned everybody in the office. I was the youngest person in the office. My meibomian glands were the worst. They weren't like bad by any means, but they were worse than my 60-something-year-old doctor that I worked for. And they find it in like younger children because they're not blinking properly because they have something in front of their face.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
That is crazy. Australia is wider than the moon. I don't even know how big Australia is, but that's interesting.
Honestly, I didn't know that either. That's pretty crazy. Like, how small is the moon? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I guess if something on planet Earth is bigger or wider than the moon, it must be pretty small.
Yeah, maybe I should Google it. The moon is 2,159 miles. A diameter.
Okay.
Yeah. The moon is just 1/4 the size of the Earth.
That's crazy. That's wild to think about.
Yeah, that is crazy.
You'd live on a big old rock. Okay, this is a hard word. Okay. Allodoxophobia is the fear of other people's opinions.
Wow.
I'm gonna make a mental.
It's a real fear.
I feel like if there is something you could be afraid of, it exists somewhere.
Yeah. There's a word for everything. Human teeth are the only part of the body that cannot heal themselves. You know, that makes sense because so many people's teeth like rot and decay and like they have to get fake ones.
But have you ever heard people talk about oil pulling?
Yeah.
And like people swear that it like fixes their teeth. I wonder
how true that is. The only videos I've seen on it are like ads to buy a product. So like it's hard for me to like make a judgment off that because like obviously that content creator's trying to earn money.
Right. I feel like you can like anything if you're getting paid for it.
Yeah, seriously.
But no, I had a client talk to me about it and she said that it worked really well. I don't think she was trying to like repair rotting teeth or anything, but I have heard people say that it's like reversed a lot of their like dental issues. So it'd be interesting to know if the tooth itself, obviously the tooth itself can't do it.
Right.
So the fact that that can help.
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting.
I don't know. The real name for a hashtag is an octothorpe.
How do people come up with this shit? Like, how do you get hashtag from that?
Well, remember when people used to call it pound? Like,
yeah,
pound sign? It's
so weird.
Not sound as cool.
Yeah.
But like I remember, yeah, like people would call it like pound.
Hey, don't forget to put that octothorpe on your post today.
To be like, shut up.
The tiny pocket in jeans was designed to store pocket watches.
Okay, I was shook when I saw that.
Yeah.
I've always wondered what the hell it was for.
I'm like, maybe a pen, maybe a pocket knife.
Yeah, but then like a pen in your pocket would be terribly uncomfortable.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, anything in your pockets is uncomfortable.
Yeah, true. I can't put shit in my pocket, but that one little pocket in particular, I always wondered like why they continue to put it in the jeans, you know? Now we know. This for a pocket watch. Just in case you ever want to start using a pocket watch, there's a compartment in your jeans just for it. People once ate arsenic to improve their skin.
That's crazy. I feel like people will do anything for clear skin.
Really.
Like, what can I do? What batshit thing can I do to clear my skin up?
Not eat a vegetable, but I will eat some arsenic. But honestly, like, I think that just goes to show like how much we've evolved as humans.
Yeah.
There's some crazy, crazy shit that people used to do. Taking like radium, I think, is that what it was called? It was like basically like radioactive.
That's fucking crazy.
Stuff.
Or like people who are low on iron, like eating dirt and stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's wild.
That is so crazy.
I could not imagine. If I was like, yeah, that dirt sounds really good, I would probably check myself.
Doesn't your mouth like get so dry? I can imagine. It's probably like eating cinnamon. Not the taste, but like the texture, the feeling.
Oh.
I don't know. No number before 100 contains the letter A. You know, I always think like who takes, like, you have to be really bored to discover this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would have never even realized that, to be honest.
How does that come up?
Yeah.
They're like, hey, you know what I've realized? I haven't seen the letter A in any of these numbers.
Yeah.
And then to actually sit down and like verify, that's
wild to me.
I want to know what the thought process was.
Same.
Sure.
Yeah.
How do you find these fun facts?
Yeah.
If you know the answer, let us know.
I want to find a fun fact.
The human circulatory system is more than 60,000 miles long.
That's crazy, actually.
Isn't that wild to like know that's in your body?
Yeah.
And isn't like the digestive tract like
super long too? Yeah.
It's like all jumbled in there though.
Because you have your large intestines and your small.
Yeah. I forget what the number is, like how long it is specifically, but it's like in the middle.
It's pretty long. Yeah.
Long, yeah.
See, the Pope can't be an organ donor. I wonder why.
I wonder if the internet will tell us.
Oh, I'm sure it will. The internet tells us everything.
Let's see. Why can't the Pope be an organ donor? Okay. Pope cannot be an organ donor because according to the Vatican, the Pope's body belongs to the entire church and must remain intact after death, meaning his organs cannot be donated for transplants. This is due to the potential for future veneration if the Pope is eventually canonized as a saint, making his body a relic for the church. So that's a little selfish, in my opinion. Right?
I mean, yeah.
Like, it's just basically a trophy for the church.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you can't share that.
So don't do it.
Weird. Tug of war was in the Olympics from 1900 to 1920.
Might take it out.
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe too many people were getting hurt.
Maybe. But I mean, of all things,
I feel like that's the most competitive sport. Growing up, like, I always wanted to win in tug of war. My dogs play tug of war. They always want to win.
Yeah. But, like, I feel like there are far more dangerous sports still in the Olympics.
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
weird.
I wonder if it was, like, not exciting.
Yeah.
Then I've seen some boring
sports
in
what's the one, like the ski
I
don't know what that's called.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
But you take the sticks and the
like polish them.
Yes, yeah.
A little thing can slide.
Weird. Who knows? It is impossible to hum while holding your nose. I tried this last night when I was in bed and I was like, you really can't. Try it. Wait, start humming first. Let go of your nose. Yeah.
Okay, but I didn't want to do it last night when I read that just because I wanted to like genuinely be surprised. And I was like, there's no way you can. Wow.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Then you just sound like you're dying.
What the fuck's wrong with her?
Okay. Oh, this is interesting. All mammals get goosebumps.
Everyone gets a little cold.
Dolphins are mammals.
Yeah.
They get goosebumps.
Maybe the water's too cold.
Shivers.
Where they jump up in the air and the wind hits them and they're like, fuck that.
They're like, don't go out there, it's a little nippy. Got the chicken skin. What do they call it? Like, I wonder if they have a term for it.
The dolphin?
Yeah.
In like their language?
Yeah. Like
I don't know.
So you're like, ooh, I got chicken skin.
I don't know.
Do you ever call it that? Chicken skin?
No, I've never heard of that.
What? Okay, Ian didn't know what I said that once, and he was like, fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe I'm the crazy one. Does anybody else call it chicken skin? I mean, I call it like
chicken skin. I've never heard of that. Interesting.
Maybe I am saying chicken skin out of context. Okay, but like when you swallow water and it's like you start choking on it.
Oh, it goes down the wrong pipe.
We only have one pipe though. You know that? We don't actually have two pipes.
My whole childhood is being fucked right now.
I know. But okay, but when you like they say like put your hands up. Okay, so my family used to say skin a rabbit. When, like the little kids are choking, they say skin a rabbit. And I never even thought of it.
Lindsey, what kind of hillbilly shit are you talking about right now? I was white trash growing up.
Oh yeah, no, my family is redneck as hell. But even my mom said it. My mom's like a military brat from freaking Washington. You know what I mean? But they would always say skin a rabbit. And I just never thought twice about it. And so I think it was Ian maybe that was like, what the hell does that mean? And they like when you skin a rabbit, you hold it up by its like ears or something. So it was just always a term that we used, and no one ever has any idea.
They're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. So does anyone else say skin a rabbit? Let us know if you do.
That's crazy.
They're gonna be like, no, bitch.
I actually never.
I don't say that anymore because after being called out on like what kind of weird fucking shit is your family saying, I was like, okay.
You're like, I don't want to answer any more questions. It is illegal to only own one guinea pig in Switzerland.
Do you need the
knock knock? It's the police. Do you have more than one guinea pig?
That sounds like the police. I wonder if they need like a partner. Or that is interesting. All right. The letter Q doesn't appear in any American state's name.
Wow. Again, this and the numbers thing. Like, how do you go about that? Someone's just looking at the world map one day, like,
like America. But we have cities, obviously, that have like Q's in them.
Yeah.
I'm sure we do. I can't name one, but I'm sure we do.
Queen Creek.
Duh. Idiot. Our neighbors over in Queen Creek. Sorry about that. I mean to forget you.
Okay. The average cloud weighs over 1 million pounds. This actually shocked the shit out of me because, like, in the airplane, you fly through them and, like, they just look so bouncy and pretty.
Yeah.
So that was surprising to me.
My toxic trait when we fly through the clouds is thinking that I could go, like,
on them. Yeah, because I feel like that's how they make it seem.
Well, yeah, like, because aren't they just, like, air?
Precipitation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I guess if you had to put all the components into a jar and weigh them, maybe. Clouds can be pretty big, I guess. Interesting. 1 million pounds. And I feel like you underestimate how many pounds 1 million pounds is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, what else weighs 1 million pounds that you could picture? I don't know.
Me either.
Because, like, I don't even think, like, an elephant doesn't even weigh that much. No, but they weigh, like,
they weigh a lot, but they're in the tons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought a ton was 1,000. I don't know why I thought 1 ton was 1,000 pounds. So then when you say, like, 4 tons, I always had it in my head, like, 4,000.
Yeah.
Like 1K, 2K.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know why I always had it in my head that it was 1,000. And then very recently, I learned that it's not. How many pounds is it?
I think 10,000 pounds is 1 ton.
Yeah, something like that.
Now I have to look it up.
But yeah, I like very, very recently, like within the last few months.
Pounds.
Okay, yeah.
Is 1 ton.
Okay.
Yeah, not 10. Stupid me.
Okay. I thought
you learn something new every day.
so.
Okay.
Wearing a necktie could reduce your blood flow to your brain by up to 7.5%.
Tell me what you said after you sent that in our text thread last night.
I said that's why men are so stupid. I mean, sorry, stop wearing the neckties, boys. It's really, really hurting your brain.
Yeah.
Not good for the old cabeza. Okay.
Your brain alone burns around 400 to 500 calories each day. Well, mine probably burns triple because it does not stop thinking.
No, literally. Like, can it shut off, please?
Yeah. I'm like, hello, shut up.
Yeah, but honestly, good. Because nothing else does, that's for sure. 4 times more people speak English as a second language than as a native one.
That's actually interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was so interesting because people, like, I think especially Americans, like, assume that English is like the primary language of the world. Obviously not, especially if it's the second. Well, and I'm sure, I wonder if this counts like people who are born into an English-speaking country, but learn,
right?
You know what I mean?
Right.
But still, like, that's so crazy to think about. But you know, there are other places that require people to learn English. So when we were in Spain, we did it's called Eat With, and we went to this. They cook for you, and people that are traveling can go and learn about the food. So there was a family from Norway, and they all spoke English. They all spoke very good English, and we learned that it's just part of their education is they learn English, not just like, you know, how you Spanish or French or whatever. It's optional. English throughout their education as second language, which I thought was really cool because then that just makes you, I think people who speak other languages have to be so incredibly smart.
Same. I wish I could speak 2 languages. Spanish, I can speak it, but I get embarrassed to speak it because like I'm so white. I can understand Spanish very well.
Yeah.
But I just don't have the confidence to speak back. Like if someone's talking in Spanish in a sentence, I can put it together.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I think that's like part of growing up in Arizona too. Like I can piece together what you're trying to say, and I can speak, like if I speak Spanish words, I can say them very well. But like you, I get like embarrassed because I can't speak it fluently, so I just don't.
I dated a guy where like Spanish was his first language.
Really?
Yeah, and English was his second. So like I got very comfortable listening to it. Like his family, every time I was over, like spoke Spanish, and so like sink or swim, buddy.
Yep.
You be a part of the conversation or you don't.
Yeah, they're gonna talk shit about you.
Literally.
So
I like had my Google Translate. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be crazy.
Like, that bitch looks so ugly today. No, that's funny.
A team of 6 women programmed the first digital computer. Women can do anything, honestly.
I believe that. I was thinking about this, like, because I'm like, is my hatred for men valid? You know, and like thinking, okay, they probably think that, you know, women, like, maybe they think women are dumb, you know. And
I think some women bring that upon us.
And I'm like, okay, women, if we did not have men, if we were a primarily female society, we could survive, right?
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like men would have a more difficult time if they were living in a primarily male.
For sure.
Like, if they had no women, we'll say if men had no women for extended period of time, I think it would be more difficult for them
to live than it would be for us.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because they, like, men are like, oh, we're big and strong and we can lift heavy things. It's like, okay, but you can't keep track of your fucking calendar to save your life.
Or you don't know how to schedule a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, literally, or anything. We can figure that out. We can learn how to lift heavy things.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. These are some, like, weird Arizona laws that we've, like, growing up in school, I know that we talked about some of the weird laws that they're not enforced, but it's just fun to think about. It is illegal to cut down or damage saguaros in Arizona. I think that one actually is enforced
In school.
in like if you go.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can actually.
I think even if it's dead, you have to like make sure that you can still get approval to move it.
Yeah, you have to get like a special permit to do anything.
Yeah, because you can be fined like up to $1,500 for doing that.
Yeah, or get it's like a felony charge.
Wow, don't arrest. What are you in here for? I removed a cut. Did you throw it at someone?
It was gonna go through my house, so I had to cut it.
No, I'm in jail.
Permits for that, which is kind of interesting. But I guess it's to protect the.
Yeah, I get it. In Tombstone, it is illegal for men and women over the age of 18 to have a missing tooth visible when smiling.
As it should be.
We're not going to hate here, okay? If you have missing teeth, it's totally fine. That's crazy. Just don't go to Tombstone, though, because you might get arrested.
I wonder, like, what was the drive?
Yeah, like, did someone just look at it and be like, you look like shit. Like, I'm going to make that a law.
Like, you know what? You piss me off with your missing tooth, so.
I can't. I literally can't. That is crazy.
That would be a very, like, man thing.
And that's so embarrassing to be like, I'm writing you a ticket because you're missing a tooth. I'm like, go get laid.
Yeah, and you know this was, like, a long time ago, too.
Yeah. What a, like, very Wild West thing, you know?
Yeah. I would love to just be a fly on the wall during those times.
Same.
To just, like, see.
Have you been to Tombstone, though? It's actually pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I really like tortilla flats, too.
I've never been.
Oh, my God. They have the best fudge.
No, I've never been there. Where is that? That sounds so ignorant of me to even say, being an Arizona native.
I think it's over by, like, the Superstition Mountains and stuff.
Huh.
I could be totally wrong.
Tortilla flats.
Tortilla flats. It's actually really cool. It's just, like, a little Western town.
No, I've been to like Bisbee. In elementary school, we would take like field trip. So I think Tombstone was a field trip destination on more than one occasion. But I've been with my family too.
I've never been to the Grand Canyon.
The only time I've been was for a 4th grade field trip. Yeah. Okay, so Tortilla Flats is. Tell me, it's not even that fucking far from here.
It's by the Superstition Mountains, isn't it? Like by Apache Junction and all that?
Yeah.
Okay, I was right.
I don't even know where Superstition Mountain is.
Oh my God.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like not even.
It's a cool little thing to go do.
Okay. Oh, cute. Well, there we go. Yeah, I've been to Bisbee. That was a cute little place. Have you been to Old Tucson in Tucson? It's kind of like like
by First Street?
What?
No, it's not in the city.
Like in the west.
No, I don't think so.
Side of town.
I've only been to like Marana, Tucson, and like Oro Valley or whatever.
Yeah. It's kind of like Tombstone, but like on a smaller scale. Like Tombstone has existed for a long, long time. Old Tucson is like kind of like Rawhide. It created it for like an event.
Do they have like okay, so there's like a wedding venue there. I think I dropped off pizza to a wedding venue over there. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't fucking know. I don't think I've been there.
Why did you drop off pizza?
Because the guy I was with, his brother was getting married.
Oh.
But I don't think it was that. I don't know. It was weird. Maybe.
I don't know.
That's the only event center I've been to out there.
Yeah, but it's very like Tombstone vibes.
Oh, okay.
So they do, oh my God, what is it called? Like a hot, like.
Okay.
Why can I not think of the freaking, it doesn't matter. I mean,
like a performance?
Like Fear Farm.
Oh, a haunted house.
It's like a haunted, like whole Halloween experience.
Okay.
Have like a little train that goes around. It's, but they do also do like performances. They have, like a stage in like a little, like saloon type thing. Yeah. I don't know why I can't think of it. Okay, last weird Arizona law and fun fact is that it is illegal for donkeys to sleep in bathtubs.
Yeah, and the way that that came about was because a donkey was sleeping in a bathtub and a flood came and washed it away. So they made it a law.
It had to have been easier to put laws into place
For sure.
time than obviously now. It's like a literal act of Congress. I think that it was probably a lot easier to implement those things. Nowadays, it'd be like, seriously, this is what our tax dollars
I know,
to
literally.
like, come on. That's so interesting. Well, do you want to go to the Grand Canyon? Do you have any interest in going to the Grand Canyon?
I'd rather go to like Havasupai Falls.
Yeah.
The Grand Canyon, I think I went. No, I've never been. I went whitewater river rafting in the Hoover Dam, though.
Oh, how was that?
Good. I was in 5th grade. It was for a field trip.
Really?
I'm like a little bit dangerous. I don't know. Do you want to go to the Grand Canyon?
I don't really care to. No.
Me either.
Like, and you can even do like a tour on like mules.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'd be interested in doing that. But like,
Yeah, but it's like they literally walk like along the canyon. No, thank you. I don't want to go. I have developed like a fear of heights and the ocean as I've gotten older. And so, but I do want to go to like Antelope Canyon. That seems really cool.
Yeah.
But I almost wonder if it's like overhyped just for pictures, you know? Like, have you seen that TikTok where it's...
I thought you weren't even allowed to bring your phone in.
Antelope Canyon, I think you can.
There's one of them.
Maybe there's
Horseshoe
Bend.
Maybe you can't.
Maybe. I don't know. I think like they probably give you like a certain period of time that you can take pictures and stuff. But there's a TikTok that I saw where it's like Instagram versus reality, and it's like Instagram, there's like it's like this beautiful picture, and then in reality it's like crowded as fuck.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Like those pools in Iceland. Is it Iceland?
Yeah.
Those like blue. I don't know why my brain is not functioning right now with whatever they're called, but it's like the picture, it looks like you're almost the only person there, but then in reality, it's like super.
Like the infinity pool.
Yeah. The hot springs, maybe, I don't know. I'm literally, we're going to finish recording and you're going to leave and I'm going to be like, that's what that place in Tucson was called. That's what those hot spring pools were called. Stupid.
Well, that is the end of our weird laws and kind of fun facts that we have for you guys today.
Yeah, share some.
Yeah.
If you have any other more bizarre fun facts or laws that you know exist, let us know.
Yeah, we want to know. Thank you so much for spending your Wednesday morning with us. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Episodes are released every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Arizona time.
You can find us on TikTok at No Literally Podcast or Instagram at NoLiterally.podcast. You'll be able to find Skyler's personal and business Instagram info in the bio as well as mine. But thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Bye.